today. From Soldier Field in
two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah. How
does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
2nd and 10, Fields again. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One play action, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Down at the 25.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields. Connection made with Shenault. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in Week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his 2nd start in the NFL.
Perkins throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Perkins. And this one is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Perkins. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Fields. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that ball incomplete. His defender, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Perkins working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Perkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that will be their final one in this first half of play. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd down, Perkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the maker.
Under pressure, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now he's got it. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Perkins. And Davis has it over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off play action, Fields. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 8. To the air again, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Able to find the open. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. Again, he finds Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore from 4 yards out. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. In motion is Chenault. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap, Fields buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Perkins. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. High in the air to bring it in. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 3rd and 9 here. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Perkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bears, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.